Hey, it's Jamila here from Buy Pink and Color Me Crafty, and today I'm going to show you how to make a keychain in Cricut Design Space and how to cut and engrave Cricut genuine leather. But before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a tutorial. Let's get into it. Okay, so starting with a blank canvas, you're going to grab a shape. You can do any shape you want to. I'm going to do a circle, and because I'm making this for my husband, I am going to make it a little bit smaller so that he carries it. So now that you have your circle and you have it sized down, duplicate your circle and separate them. I don't want the keychain very long. You can actually make it as long as you want to, but I want mine pretty short. So I'm going to bring it in together about where I want it to sit or whatever. Select both shapes by dragging your cursor over it and go up to a line, and I want to center vertically so that they're in the exact same position. And so that I don't move them, I'm going to click weld to make that just one shape. Then grab a square, and for your square, unlock it. And you want a semi-wide band to go between these. Or at least I want a semi-wide band to go between them. Again, select all the shapes. Go back up to a line, and I want to center horizontally this time. And then again, click weld. And this is the base for our keychain. But you can do this with any shapes, and you can make the little band as long as you want to in the middle. And this is just an example. I'm not actually going to use this one because in this tutorial I am showing you guys how to make leather keychain. And you can use the same method for luggage tags too. So I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to bring this one over here, and you can either type out what you want to put or engrave on here, but I have an SVG that I'm going to use, so I'm going to upload my SVG. Oops. I meant to click on upload. Click on browse and go into where you have your SVG saved. Upload the SVG. You can rename it if you want to. Insert. And now I'm going to need to resize this quite a bit. And I am unlocking this one because it is the dimensions are a little bit off. Probably should have done this part before. It would have been easier to center it. So let me make my canvas a little bit bigger so that you can see. Alright, we got that in there centered. And so the first thing I'm going to do is go in here, and I'm actually going to create an offset around the word dad, and I just want it to be a super small offset. Even smaller than that. Perfect. Click apply, and then I'm selecting the star and the offset, and I'm going to click slice. I'm getting rid of everything around or that I just cut out, and turning the star back on, and that just gives it a little outline for when we change these cut lines. So the next thing is to change the cut lines to engrave, because I want the maker to engrave the leather. So I'm changing all of my lines to engrave, and then I select all of this, and I'm just gonna rotate it, and then duplicate and move this one over here so that it has the same thing on both sides. I mean, it's not 100% necessary, but this is how I want it done. So just try to line those up best you can, and then once you got everything lined up and you're ready to cut, select everything, click attach, go to make it. You don't need to do anything here, so click continue. When we get on this page, I'm going to just type in leather, and then I'm going to choose tooling leather. Cricut genuine leather is about 1 millimeter, so I'm going to use the 1.6, but I want to use tooling leather because I want to use my knife blade. So just follow the prompts on your screen. I'm going to go ahead and load up my knife and my engraving tip. All right, to finish up this project, you're going to need some Cricut genuine leather, your strong grip mat. I do have some blue painter's tape just in case, because we are going to be cutting this face up, and I'm going to attempt to make the engraving pop a little with this gold folk art paint. You also need either a brayer tool or the scraper. The brayer actually works a lot better. You're also going to need, I believe, your Cricut knife blade and the engraving tool. But first, we are going to get our leather onto the Cricut mat. And like I said, I'm actually going to face this place up on my mat. And the grip is pretty good, so I'm not going to need the painter's tape, but I am going to use the brayer, press it down a little bit more. So go ahead and load the machine, and then press go. I'm going to put my fine tip in here until I need it again, because I will lose it. But the Cricut Maker is going to detect whether or not I have the right tool inserted right now. And just let it do its thing. Alright, so now we're ready to remove our leather from the machine. I'll go ahead and close that. Get it out of my way. This is the first time I've engraved leather. I'm going to put my key ring on first, I think. And just fold up your leather and put the key ring on. And I'm just going to use my zig to glue it together. Hopefully this is sturdy enough. I'm using this because I just realized that I don't have any kind of sealer. I'm just gonna get as much as I can on there. And you want to make sure that you fold it evenly. And allow the glue to set. And make sure I have it down nice and tight. And I'm gonna try actually with this folk art wax paint. We're gonna see what happens. So I'm gonna use a little brush in the top and just paint it in there. It's brown, so it's not gonna show up a lot, which I don't want it to. I just want it to show up enough for the words and the design to be visible. And like I said, I'm not even sure that this is gonna work. I didn't see this somewhere, just somehow in my head I told myself that this would work. So, I don't know if you can see that. It really didn't change the color too much, but it's not bad at all. You can actually see it a little better on the side that I didn't apply the paint to, so don't put the paint on it. But there's the finished keychain. I hope this video was both enjoyable and helpful to you. If so, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button and check out these other videos. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications too.